Hi, and Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Well, I guess not so happy, and definitely Je suis Charlie. It's a
Me
terrible
too.
thing there.
It's awful.
Yeah. But we're here to talk about cranberries. Last time we discussed this marketing order, putative marketing order, that I believe didn't come through.
Didn't go through.
So how did the market react to that?
The market reacted really by processors trying to put pricing up. We've seen some resistance from buyers, but before Christmas, a couple of suppliers actually withdrew from the market, I think probably to stimulate pricing. They've come back in with higher pricing. It remains to be seen whether buyers are going to accept this, but to be honest, cranberries still represent pretty good value for money as a product.
Sure.
So we just have to wait and see. Obviously, currency is having a big impact as well.
Yeah. My understanding is that there's a huge backlog of cranberry production, and sales of SDC are not going to use this mountain up very much. It's got to be concentrate. Is that right?
The demand for concentrate is obviously very big, and that was the major usage for cranberries for a long time. The growth in SDCs is actually quite good. Compared to concentrate, it's much better, but whenever you make a sweet dried cranberry, you get concentrate.
More concentrate, yeah.
So the concentrate market is really fundamental to the cranberry market. We see that there was carryover from last crop, not massive. I mean, it is massive, it's sizable. There was a 10% drop in the crop this year, but that's not going to cover the carryover. But effectively, all processors seem to be working at capacity, and that's the main issue.
And that's
what
the they're using to bring the price up.
Bring the price up, exactly.
Is the price going up much, or?
It has. It's gone up a few cents for sure per pound.
Okay, and that's because of availability.
Availability.
Right. Okay.
Of the SDCs, because there's plenty of raw material.
Right, okay. But still, we have an industry where supply basically is completely out of ratio with demand.
I think the problem is that ultimately the market for cranberry juice has reduced. There's been, obviously lots of other varieties of juice come into the market, plus suppliers, processors have reduced the actual percentage of cranberry concentrate in their juices. So the overall demand for the concentrate has reduced. Yeah,
and there's a lot more different exotic juices around, pomegranate.
Why buy cranberry every day when you can drink lots of other things?
Sure.
And that's the ultimate issue, I think.
Okay. I didn't think there's anything to say about the other berries, but one of the products you're handling is ginger at the moment, crystallized ginger.
Yep.
Which I think last year was one of the products speculated on by the Chinese speculators, and prices did go up. What's the pricing doing now?
Basically,
this year compared to last year?
This crop, the pricing has gone up. That's really on the back of a domestic increase of demand for the fresh ginger.
Right.
So the raw material price actually went up about 70%. So we've seen obviously increased pricing for the crystallized product.
Okay.
But we have no issue with supply. Other processors, I believe, have got some supply issues, but we've got plenty of stock, and we'll continue to do so.
Okay, a good line. Anything else to add?
No, not really. I think currency is obviously going to be a critical
currency is
thing.
a big factor
For all products.
With the Chinese products like ginger, we continually watch the news for the Chinese New Year festival, but the currency is a huge factor, 10%, 15%. So
for all products.
That's what we have to live with. Okay, well, thanks very much.